Hello, and welcome to the first in a series of tutorials based on the Go Grammar 2 textbook. We'll be looking at each of the units in turn, trying to explain some of the information provided in the book, as well as to demonstrate how to complete the activities. Let's get stuck into the first one to see how we go. The first unit is on nouns, and this should be a little bit of revision from previous years, so it shouldn't be anything too difficult. But let's go through the instructions anyway. A noun is a naming word. It is usual to classify nouns in 4 types. We have common noun, which is a naming word for a person, place, creature, thing or object. And our example sentence here, the children watch the gorillas at the zoo. Both children and gorillas are italicized because they're both common nouns. Our next one is proper noun. Now a proper noun is a naming word for a particular person, place, thing, business or organisation, and they need capital letters. So in this one, many Australians fly with Qantas. Both Australians and Qantas are proper nouns. In our next type, abstract nouns. These are naming words for a quality, an idea or a feeling. And the example sentence is, we discuss themes of love and power in our class novel. Both of these are abstract notions, so they're not something that you can touch, they are not concrete, which is why we call them abstract nouns. The last type is the collective nouns, and as the name suggests, these are naming words for a group or collection of people, animals or objects. And our example sentence is simple. A child moved from the crowd to chase a gaggle of geese. Both these terms are collective nouns. And here's a nice little check, a nice little rule to see if a word can be used as a noun. Just see if the word fits into the gaps in one of these sentences. The something is good, or the something are good. If we can put in the crowd is good, or if we want to have a look at one of our previous ones, the boy is good, we can see that makes sense. Therefore, it's a good test to see if the word we found is a noun. If we try and put a verb in here, running, the running is good, it doesn't make sense, so our test is accurate. We've got some more information here. A determiner, or the definite article, the, and that's what we've got here, is used sometimes, but not always, before a noun, as this is the indefinite article. As is the indefinite article, a or an. So we don't always have to use this, we have other options that we can use at times. Let's get on to the activities. First question here, have a go. Rewrite the following sentences, adding capital letters where they are needed for proper nouns. Circle 6 common nouns. And in this sentence here, you'll notice I've written the answer underneath, but I've had to add capital letters for British and Australia so that sentence makes sense. In addition to that, we want to look for some common nouns, because these are the proper nouns, but century would also be a common noun, so we need to circle that as well. Oh, that just went a little bit crazy. Let's go back to where we want to be. Must have pressed something wrong there. So that's quite simple. We've capitalized the words as we've rewritten, and we have circled the common noun. See if you can do that for the remaining activities. The next one's really simple. All it wants us to do is to draw lines to match the collective noun in the first column with the animal or people who belong to that group in the second column. So if we have a look at a colony, we would have a colony of ants. Just draw a line to connect them. yours will be straighter and more accurate because you'll probably use the rule. I unfortunately can't do that at this time, but the activity remains simple. For question number 3, in each of the following sentences there are 2 nouns. Underline both nouns and then circle the one that is the abstract noun. So we've got 2 jobs to do here. So we want to underline both nouns and then circle the one that is the abstract noun. So in this first sentence here, water will satisfy your thirst. Water and thirst are both nouns. Water is not an abstract noun, but thirst is, so we'll circle the abstract noun. So go through and do the same thing for the remaining sentences. You have one more activity to go through in the Take It Further, but the instructions for that are pretty straightforward and you'll be able to do that relatively quickly. Hope that helps you with unit number 1, and the activities shouldn't provide any difficulty for you at all. Best of luck. This is an ETV production brought to you by Prindiville Catholic College.